Today's message. Today's message is actually an excerpt from my book, Overcoming Self for Crypto Wealth. Guys, we're going to start it off like this. The social media trap. One of the biggest mental hurdles in crypto investing is the overwhelming influence of social media. Platforms like X and YouTube are flooded with self-proclaimed experts, each touting the next 100x gem or predicting Bitcoin's inevitable rise to $1 million. Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to another episode of Grow Rich, Grow Happy, that place where we follow the breadcrumbs of wealth. Guys, the reason I started that like that, and I want to first thank all of my new subscribers who've signed up, as this episode is going to be your welcome to this platform of Grow Rich, Grow Happy, and this wonderful community of free thinkers. And you're about to see what you've gotten yourself into. But first thing I want you to do, guys, smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any of these videos. Drop down below is a load of things for you. And you can pick up my book as well, especially if you're trying to learn how to do crypto research, and more so about how to control your own emotions so that you can get out your own way. You can pick that up over on growrichgrowhappy.com. Paperback and a download edition. And also, if you pick up the paperback edition and just add your exit strategy to the cart, you won't get charged for the exit strategy. It will be free. So, and that's just for the paperback edition. Also, get you a cold storage wallet down below. Tangem is all I use. Get a 10% discount on all Tangem cold storage wallets so that you can self-custody your crypto. That 10% does go to support the channel. So what we're talking about, first thing I'm going to tell you is this particular episode actually comes because of a episode I did yesterday. Check it out. I'll flash it up here. It's the episode I did on Metallicus court case, or the alleged things that supposedly they did, and Mr. Burke, I believe, used to work for them, and he filed a suit against them for wrongful termination, doing double minting tokens, and what else? Age discrimination. Yeah, that was it. So this was public information that was out there. I covered it and I gave you my feelings on it, on what I felt. If I felt like I should get rid of my tokens and everything. I'm not going to tell you what I said, but you should check that particular episode out, as it did tick some people off. But it's the reason I want to talk this particular episode. Well, I'm going to jump over here and I'm going to show you a message that I got over on X, because this is going to set the tone. So we're going to jump over here to X, guys, and I posted it right here yesterday. And you see I got 9 likes. You know, you typically get more when it comes to these particular type of videos on Metallicus, but a lot of people stay away because of what I said. Metallicus scandal, age bias, security exchange investigation, and missing tokens, without, people without actually reading or watching the particular episode. But I'm going to show you what a member felt like he should say. Chad Collins, pretty low of you to make this video just for your views, dude. I did watch you, but that will stop. And of course, in Mr. Foresight fashion, I said, did you watch the video? Did you watch it? There was some valuable information in it, at least I feel. And I said, and why do you feel the need to tell me that you will stop watching me? I don't care, as I am not here to make friends. And that's true, guys. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not friends to any particular crypto project. And that's the reason I'm making this video, because I want you guys to know what type of person I am and why I am here. I am here because, a quick brief history on me. When I first got into crypto, back during the pandemic, I was following a bunch of people, and I was following a bunch of people that were following bags, meaning they would promote anything that a company or a meme coin threw at them. They would go out and they would promote it and act like, oh yeah, this is a great project, so I'm going to get it in, and you guys should too, when they were really being paid to promote these projects. And I fell victim to a lot of that, as many of you fall victim to that. And I felt like they were biased. I felt like a lot of crypto YouTubers and people on X are biased when it comes to things. And I've taken heat for a lot of things I've went at. And I even did it with Zebec. And you guys know I love Zebec project and ZBCN, the token. But I've caught flack one time for the things I said, because before they had this magnificent website that they have today, I was one of the people who criticized it. I was one of the people who said, you know, for your company to be like it is, you need a better website. Hence, they have a better website now. I also went into the case that Sam had against him on another project that he had ties to. I went in and I examined that for the community, because it is what I do. I'm not going to sweep things under the carpet, because what type of person would that make me to become the monster that I hate so much about YouTube, X, social media, and whatnot, which is why I created this book, so you guys can do proper research. Well, obviously, when I made that particular episode that I did yesterday, and I haven't been through all the comments, and my team hasn't either, but, you know, I look at that and I say, okay, so because I'm not speaking, at least from where you're sitting, because I'm not pushing and saying, yes, this project is great, and they're a shining example of all the right things to do, when it might be a few skeletons in the closet. Everybody got some skeletons in the closet, right? I feel like it's my duty to share that with the community. I'm going to share these things as I shared the things with the 666 and the 333 and all of the salacious things that I felt like had ties to crypto Armageddon and the one world currency. When I share things like that and I talk about God, when it comes to metallicus, a lot of people get angry. They say, stop talking about Jesus, stop talking about God, and just stick to how great metallicus is. Well, that's not how I roll on this particular channel. And it's not how I wanted to build a platform, because again, I hate people. And I'm not going to say hate. Again, I'm not going to say hate. I dislike, a strong dislike, for people who pull the wool over everyone else's eyes. I'm not going to do that. And because tomorrow I might come out, and let me get back to Zebec. But when I made those videos about Zebec, and I hate to do this, but when I made that particular videos about Zebec, 20% of the community came out against me. They said I was fudding the project, and I was doing this and I was doing that. And how dare I do that? And I'm saying to myself, well, if you can't look at a project unbiased, then you are setting yourself up for failure. And that's not something that I want to push upon this community. So when I uncover things, and I might uncover things on some of the things we talk about, like XRP or Zebec or Quant, if I uncover things that just don't seem right to me, I'm going to bring it up, because that's just the type of person I am. And I'm not here on this platform to make money like that. Do you notice, guys? You never see me doing partnerships or anything, or you never see me having sponsors. It's not that I don't get offered. My email and my team always coming to me with all of these sponsor requests. But if it's something I can't get behind, guess what? I'm not going to get behind it, and I'm not going to pretend for the community that, oh, this meme coin over here is great, or this AI project is over here is great, if I don't believe in it. That's not the type of person I am. And I have a strong disdain for YouTubers and anyone else who does that. We have enough of that kind of stuff. And I got into this to help the community out, because I didn't want them to get burned for thousands and thousands of dollars just based on a talking head on the other end of their phone or their computer that's pretending to like a meme coin that has a initial coin off an ICO, and they're saying it's going to be the next greatest thing, and you need to put $200 or $300 into it. I feel like that's like selling your soul. I just want to briefly interrupt this episode to say that I appreciate all the free thinkers out there that tune in every day. And if you are new to the channel, you need to understand that I do this for the community. My name is Mr. Foresight, and that's all I care about. I care about educating those on crypto that are trying to grab a little slice of that wealth pie. To do that, you're going to have to get out your own way. I am here to break down crypto into a manageable, easy to understand way so that it's less intimidating and that you can understand what you hold. But you ain't got to do that by yourself now. I created this for you. Overcoming Self for Crypto Wealth. It is a pocket guide. It is the only pocket guide about cryptocurrency that is out on the market. I guarantee it, because the way I approached educating you guys on cryptocurrency, it is going to help you better yourself in achieving all your dreams, whether that's in the crypto market or just in life in general. Do me a favor, smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any of these videos, and swing over to growrichgrowhappy.com so that you can find out everything you need to know about this book, how to obtain it, and more than that, how to achieve all your financial dreams. Now back to the episode. I'm out. Especially if you don't like it. And likewise, I'm not going to just overlook something just because I never look at things, guys. Let's put it this way. And this is mainly for a lot of the newer people who've gotten here. I'm not the person you're going to find that look at something behind the camera and say, oh, if I talk about that, I might lose subscribers, or I might not get that many shares, or I might not get that many likes. I'm not going to do that. If I look at something and it doesn't seem right, I'm going to talk about it. You think I didn't know that talking about what I talked about yesterday on that metallicus video, you think I don't know that people were going to come at me? You think I was surprised to see some of the slander and stuff? I wasn't. But guess what? I don't care, because I'm not here for that. YouTube doesn't pay my bills or anything like that. So I have the freedom. This is what I love about having this type of media platform. I have the freedom to talk about what I choose to talk about and how I choose to talk about it, which is why I don't work with token companies and things, because I don't ever want them to say that, oh yeah, you work for me. I walked away from a budding career at the height of everything so that I don't have to do that anymore. And that's why I believe my community trusts me, at least those of you who trust me, because you know that I'm going to speak my truth, and whether I'm misunderstood or not, I'm still going to speak it. It doesn't matter. But anyway, so back to this. This is why I created the book that I created. It's a very unbiased way to look at crypto. And in it, I talk a lot about X, and I talk a lot about social media platforms and how you have to stay out of these factions. There's factions out there. There's XRP groups. There's XPR groups or metallicus groups. There's zebec groups and different things. And I don't stay long in a lot of groups at all. Even when I'm put in them, I remove myself, because I never want my views or my when I find things, I never want people to, or a community to, feel like I owe them anything. So if I find it, I'm going to talk about it. And to me, I think more crypto YouTubers should take that approach. Don't just talk about the good things. Talk about the things that you might not agree with as well, because you might actually be helping a free thinker out there better come to a better, clearer decision on whether or not they should part with their money. And that's the one thing I dislike about crypto. I've seen other people, I say DHN Crypto, shout out to him. I see he's leaving the crypto space because of a lot of the factions and different things. I'm a little different. It doesn't bother me, because I understand I have a strong mental. I have a strong mental, and I'm here. I believe I was put here to be the unbiased, free thinking person that I am, so I can help as many people as I can. So, if this sounds like a platform for you, by all means, smash that like button, subscribe, share it with someone, because there's too much out here, and too many influencers, I believe, are following the dangling carrot of money and reward to talk about things that they do not agree with, or ignore things that are out there that people need to know about. So that's my spiel. That's who I am. And people don't own me. You don't own me. And if you want to unsubscribe, feel free. This is a free world. You don't have to tell me. You can just hit that unsubscribe button. But, you know, if I say something you don't agree with, that's fine. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to say it, because this is how I am in my real life as well. Those of you who watch this, who know me, you know this is who I am. I have a great life. I have a great family. And, you know, we're going to ride this thing till the wheels fall off. And if my parting words to you guys is, if you follow the things that I tell you, especially the messages that I tell you, it's the reason that I say the messages that I say each day. These are not random things. It's a reason I say them. But if you listen to the stuff I tell you, you follow some of the principles that I have, you won't fall into these social media traps. To the next one, this your boy. I love you all. I'm out. My heart.